Yo, what's up guys? This is Bunny Muffins. I want to talk to you guys today about how I got better at Teamfight Tactics. Of course, the easiest way for you to get better would probably be to subscribe to my YouTube channel to get updated on when every one of my new guides get released. But when I started the game, there was no quality educational content around. Even today, most of the Teamfight Tactics videos are either highlights or full game edits, some of which are entertaining, but neither really drastically improve people's play. I'm not a pro player, but I finished set 1 with 2 accounts in Challenger. In set 2, I hit Masters in a little over 100 games and eventually finished the set in Grandmasters despite not playing for the first 2 months of the set, and only really playing around 12 hours a week. While 12 hours a week may seem like a lot, many high-ranked players play around 12 hours a day, and they also had a 2-month head start over me for learning the set and improving at the game. This article will show you how to improve in less than an hour each day, and even the most minor changes can make a huge difference in your play. For example, I was hard stuck master for a little bit after I hit it, but one minor playstyle adjustment from one of my Twitch viewers helped me climb 300 LP on the last day of set 2. With that in mind, I'm going to give you some methodologies to get better at TFT. So first, I want you guys to learn the basics before learning how to break the rules. The fastest way to learn anything is to learn the fundamentals. I take this to an extreme level because I'll blindly follow and copy basic principles for any game. The reason why you want to do this is because there are people who have spent countless hours perfecting their craft, and you can learn around 50% of what they learned in less than a day if you are focused. Only after you have mastered the basics should you try to break the rules. For example, players in Platinum and below should watch and copy my guides, then after getting used to these patterns, these same players should experiment and make minor alterations to whatever they've learned. Once these players have mastered when to deviate from the guide, they can start forming their own patterns and see what works best for their personal tastes. Check out this comment below where one YouTube viewer went from Silver 2 to Masters in less than 1 month. He has employed this methodology very quickly. He first found a high-level player, which was me in this case, and copied my leveling guide. After he learned how to level in econ, he started forcing meta compositions by looking at my meta snapshot. By doing this, he was able to figure out the optimal situations of when to go every composition and optimal situations to use different leveling strategies. While not everyone can be as fast as him at improving, everyone can employ the same methodology to improve at the game. Again, one way that I employed this methodology was on the last day of set 2 after blindly following one of my Twitch viewers and then integrating it into my own play. The next recommendation I have is to stick to one playstyle before adapting to everything. So I do always advocate for learning one concept at a time. It is common knowledge that adapting every game is the best way to play. However, we're only human and we can't memorize every playstyle, transition, variations, itemizations, power spikes, and other nuances for every composition. Also, many Challenger players have forced compositions in the past, so it's not like you can't get Challenger if you force a composition every game. Therefore, while it is theoretically suboptimal, most players should focus on one playstyle before mixing and matching others. For example, you can focus on playing conservatively at first, and then try to go for top 4 every game by building early game items, going for mid-game team comps, and using your economy to maximize your mid-game power spike. Once you have this playstyle mastered, I would move on to learning how to win games, which involves saving your items for perfect late-game items, going for high-variance compositions that win lobbies if you hit the correct legendaries, and being greedy with your economy. Only after having mastered both playstyles would I start to combine them and see which games cater to each style. My next tip is watching pro or high-ranked player VODs, also known as videos on demand or replays. This is contrary to watching streams, which is what everyone recommends on how to get better. Everyone always recommends watching streams to get better because each of these players coincidentally stream themselves and they're mainly trying to just get more viewers. Nothing wrong with that, I do the same exact thing, but streaming's more for entertainment. If you are liking this video so far, you can also follow my stream at twitch.tv/bunnymuffinslol for a good time. If you want to get better at Teamfight Tactics, you need to be watching VODs. The main reason VODs are better than streams is the fact that you can pause them. So what I do when I want to try to improve my game is I watch a stream of a top 10 Challenger player and pause at the beginning of every stage. I ask myself what I would do for the shop, items, champions played on the board, and positioning before resuming the video. If there's a refresh of the shop or a set of roles, I would pause at every role and choose which units I would buy and sell. If the player's move was different than the one I had thought out, I would pause again and try to figure out why his line of play was better, or find out if he made a mistake by having him admit it later in the video. I'd say that the only advantage of watching a live stream is being able to ask questions, which is not available in a video on demand. We live in a time where there are no more secrets, due to the accessibility of the internet. So if you're able to watch this video, you too have access to the same exact information and resources as I do. Each VOD is only about 40 minutes, so there are no excuses, especially since you could fast forward as well. So if I were you, I'd find a few streamers, open up their VODs, and go crazy. One note, you don't necessarily have to watch a top 10 player. The reason why I watch them is because I'm already Grandmasters and Challenger, so the number of players considerably better than me is not too many. If you're not at least Masters, I actually recommend not watching top 10 players because many of them do not explain their plays or just simply think in their head. Instead, I'd recommend watching someone maybe 2 tiers above you. So if you are Silver, I'd recommend watching someone who's Platinum, and if you're Gold, watching someone who's Diamond. The reason for this is because someone being the best at a game doesn't mean that they're the best teachers. For example, you wouldn't hire Michael Jordan to become a better basketball player. You'd hire a world-class coach instead. This can be extended to the world of chess, where Magnus Carlsen, the current champion, when he sees a move that's correct, he says, "I know, but I don't know how I know." That's why if you aren't already Challenger, I'd recommend simply watching anyone at least 2 tiers above you, while making sure that that player explains their rationale for every play. Now for a bonus tips on watching VODs. Only watch at most 3 different players. This is critical because we want to apply the same principles from the second tip, which was to master one play style before learning all of them. For reference, I generally only study 1 player every week. So to conclude, I didn't really do anything special to get better at Teamfight Tactics. I will say that I do often get to high levels in many activities quite quickly. The secret is that I respect players who are better than me and have a long-term plan to improve. To sum up, here are the primary ways that I got better at TFT. First, you gotta learn the basics and then learn how to break the rules. Second, master one play style before learning all of them. And third, watch VODs, not streams, and pause before each play. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to be releasing a lot of guides in the next couple of weeks because of the new set, and I really hope to see you guys there. That's it for today, though. Thanks so much for watching.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe, and of course smash that like button. Each like is an LP I gain before the next video.